Nehru had nothing to do with HAL Mysore Royal Scion FactChecks DK Shivakumar, who really established Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. HAL Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar recently claimed that Jawaharlal Nehru was its founder. But BJP MP and Mysore Royal Scion Yaduvir Krishnadatta Chamaraja Wadiyar has pushed back both publicly and online, asserting that Nehru had nothing to do with HAL's founding, and that the credit rightly belongs to industrialist Walkand Hirachand and the Kingdom of Mysore. Speaking to reporters, Wadiyar made his position clear. The Deputy Chief Minister said it's Nehru's contribution. We need to clarify that. In 1940, Walkand Hirachand approached many kings with the idea of an aircraft development system. Only the King of Mysore agreed. He underscored the foundational role played by the Mysore government, saying the government of Karnataka, back then the government of Mysore, gave around 700 acres of land. The initial investment came from the government of Mysore. The king decided not to give the share to anyone else. Wadiyar stressed that HAL's origins were firmly local. This is a system that has been developed by the Kannadigas, under Kannadiga leadership. We also need to remind the DYCM. He has a compulsion to attribute everything to a dynasty and high command, but we need to tell this clearly to him. He also made a pitch for HAL to remain in the state. HAL should be kept in Karnataka itself. Even if other defense centers come up, it must remain here. This is what we are telling the Chief Minister as well. Taking to X, formerly Twitter, Wadiyar published a detailed 18part thread outlining HAL's true origin story. He began by rejecting Shivakumar's assertion directly. The statement that Nehru founded HAL is far from the truth. Nehru had nothing to do with it. Wadiyar traced HAL's roots back to William D. Pauly, an American industrialist who had earlier worked with China's nationalist government to establish Camco Central Aircraft Manufacturing Company in 1933. In October 1939, on a Pan Am flight to Hong Kong, Pauly met Walkand Hirachand. That accidental meeting sparked the idea of building aircraft in India. The statement made by the Honourable Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri DK Shivakumar, that Nehru founded HAL, is far from the truth. Nehru had nothing to do with it, and facts are as follows. William D. Pauly, President of Intercontinent Corp., pic.twitter.com's T303 Yaduvir Wadiyar May 28, 2025. Pauly arrived in India in July 1940 and secured British approval for the project within 72 hours. Walkand first pitched the idea to shareholders of the Scindia Steam Navigation Company, but they rejected it. He then approached Indian princely states Baroda, Gwalior, Bhavnagar, and Mysore. Only the Mysore Maharaja accepted the proposal. In October 1940, Pauly and Walkand visited Bangalore. The Mysore government granted 700 acres of land, invested Rs 25 lakh in equity, and offered institutional support. On December 23, 1940, Hindustan Aircraft Company was incorporated under the Mysore Companies Act, with Walkand as chairman. Work began immediately, and within 3 weeks the first building and runway were ready. The government of India placed its first order, and by April 1941, the British Indian government also invested Rs 25 lakh. As the Japanese threat loomed, Camco machinery was relocated from China to Mysore. On August 29, 1941, HAL delivered its first Harlow trainer to the Indian government. After Pearl Harbor, the British took control of HAL in April 1942. Walkand was bought out for Rs 57 lakh. While the Mysore government refused to sell its stake, it ceded temporary control during World War II. In 1943, the facility was handed to the U.S. Army Air Forces, becoming the 84th Air Depot, a key Allied aircraft repair hub across Asia. After the war, the Mysore government resumed active partnership in 1946. HAL was restructured as Hindustan Aeronautics Limited on October 1, 1964, under the Ministry of Defence. Wadiyar's historical account also points out that HAL's journey wasn't just industrial, it was strategic. Initially, the company produced aircraft under foreign license, including NAN, but by 1951, India's aviation ambitions took flight. The HT-2 trainer, the country's first indigenous aircraft, designed under Dr. V. M. Gupta, had its maiden flight. Over 150 HT-2s were eventually delivered to the Indian Air Force. In the following years, HAL successfully developed several indigenous aircraft. NAN and swipe left for next video. Despite the Mysore state's foundational role, Wadiyar noted, neither HAL nor the Karnataka government publicly acknowledges the contribution. HAL's website features only Walchand's photo. A forgotten royal contribution to Indian aviation, he wrote. He concluded by calling on leaders to stop rewriting history for political gain instead of misrepresenting facts and glorifying the Nehru-Gandhi family. The government and the Honourable Deputy CM should focus on ensuring HAL is strengthened. He should take pride in knowing this institution was built by Karnataka's leaders and remains a symbol of the state's contribution to Bharat. Latest blogs.